And I believe, yes, I believe, I'm falling for you like a thief, weak in the knees. Cause when I see you, I feel to steal the keys to your heart again. Whoa, 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 whoa. My baby bad, my baby good, my baby all the things I need. My baby bust up the silence, so yeah.
Alright guys, welcome back to the Mob Jazz Podcast. Today we have another special one. Actually, this is the most special.
Yeah.
We have the amazing and talented Fave in the building. Snaps for you.
Jesse's excited for real because he didn't even introduce us first. So
we don't matter here today.
Introduced her.
I don't know who we are.
Yeah. Welcome. Welcome.
Thank you.
You need to
the
know.
only important one today.
Listen, you need to know
Yes.
you're the first lady that we've had on the spot.
Aw,
Yeah.
thank
So that's a
you.
big deal. That's a
so
big
sweet.
deal. Aside from it being you, that's a big deal. Yeah.
Now, so how
So,
are you finding East Africa?
Well,
That's a
it's
bad
very
start.
good.
Well,
I don't want to say too much about. You can say East Africa, but I don't want to say too much about Uganda because I just got here, so
Yeah.
okay.
I'm still like trying to experience. So far, my experience has been good,
Mhm.
but I'm trying to like get it up so that I have a lot to say when I'm asked about Uganda. So like
Okay.
my experience is gonna fully start this night.
Okay.
Tonight. True. I mean, it has fully started now, to be fair. Yeah.
Actually,
Yeah.
say I would tell someone else.
She came to a Mob Jazz podcast. True. True.
Nah, that's it.
Yeah. So, what have you heard? That's important.
Actually, I haven't eaten.
No, not even what have you. Not in terms of that. In terms of what have you heard about Uganda?
What about her? Okay. Well, I can't really say. But I can say what I've seen because I see interactions with Ugandans very often in my comment section and stuff like that. And talk about my music. So I know that you guys have a very crazy sense of humor.
That's true.
I can't imagine what guys are saying in Fave's comments. Bro. I have to apologize in advance. You're just being nice. Guys be saying wild things here,
Are there any differences you've noticed between Nigeria and Uganda so far? Anything that strikes you?
Different.
Landscape-wise or like people, like weather?
If
Or
you
like...
say landscape, most
Anything.
definitely there's a difference. I don't know, we went down a hill today. Wow.
A hill.
Yeah. sort of
well,
on the
you,
road.
yeah.
So I don't think I really see that often in Nigeria.
Really, there's not a
No,
lot
you-
of.
Maybe around the side that I stay. Maybe in the west, we don't really have hills and all of that, but it was beautiful to see.
The hills, huh?
Yeah.
Now we have hills for days. Yeah.
It's literally called the City of Seven Hills. So we have hella hills. It's more than 7 too. So they need to update the name. Yeah. So speaking of where you live, do you think you could tell us a bit about yourself? As
Okay.
like yourself as the person before the artist uses it.
Okay. My name originally is God's Favor Chidozie. I'm an Igbo girl from Nigeria, the east of Nigeria. And currently I'm staying in the west because that's where things are happening in Lagos, Nigeria.
Okay.
Well, I started music quite early. I've always been singing, always been writing music, writing poems. I just always had this artsy side of me while growing up. And then I was in the choir, my parents were in the choir as well. Everybody going to church and stuff like that. So music has just been a big part of me. And I think I'm a fun person, If I do say so myself.
Yo, I'm lit. She said, yeah, Magic was in the choir as well, weren't you?
As in the school
This
choir,
guy's in the choir as
for
well.
like
So
a whole 2 weeks.
you guys should,
That was like a
you
whole
guys should
time.
high five to that.
Honestly.
Choir gang.
Had the whole gown and everything.
Yeah. So what's in the what states are in the west? Or what state are you from?
I'm from Anambra State,
Okay.
so I'm Igbo. We have Anambra, we have Abia, we have Enugu, Imo. But the states that are in the west are the Yorubas. We have the Lagos State, Ogun State, Oyo State. So, and I school in the west as well. So I'm just absorbing cultures.
Yeah. That's really interesting to me that you say that you're still in school. That is wild.
How you balancing?
That is wild.
Superstar life
I saw
from
an
school.
interview of yours where you said your parents still want you to be in school.
Yeah, for real now.
Yeah. Even so do they not know that you've popped?
Oh no, they do.
Okay.
And in fact, the support in quotes kind of started coming when the popping started happening.
Yeah.
So it's like a, I don't know how to put it, like a, I don't know, sort of an assurance that, okay, you're not wasting your time.
Okay.
But they still see it as a hobby. They still see it as something
Really?
I'll go out of.
Even when
to
you're
an
traveling,
actual
Phase,
profession. Yeah.
you're traveling out to a country to
Yeah.
perform. That's like that.
You're still holding out hope.
My parents would be fed up. I would have put all my Spotify numbers. I'd be in their phones every day. Because you popped.
Oh my God.
And that's so. What are you doing in school?
I'm studying law.
Really?
Yeah.
Now we can high five.
Nah, he's a lawyer. He's a lawyer.
Yeah.
I have too many things. in
Listen, we
common.
have two words, most stuff in common. The last guest that we had on here, the last musician guest that we had on here, had everything in common with him, right? So now we're competing. We'll see who has more in common with
Okay.
Fave today. Yeah.
Nah, it's not a race.
Nice. Really?
It's not a
So
race.
what year are you in? Of law?
I'm in 400, I'm in year 4.
Year four, okay.
Year 4, but, you never know when I'm going to finish school.
That's you're in law school and you're here touring. I don't know, man. We have to have a conversation after this.
No, school is currently not in session right now.
Okay,
Yeah,
nice.
because we're on strike, so,
Really?
yeah.
What uni is that?
Obafemi Awolowo University.
Okay.
Is in the West as well, isn't it? But, the strike is general, is for federal and state universities.
Oh, okay. All
In
the
the whole
universities.
countrywide, huh?
Yeah.
Why are they striking?
I mean, basic stuff. Government doesn't want
Man, you are not gonna say. You have the same story
Bro,
everywhere.
Africa is the same, bro.
Same story everywhere. Okay. Do you have any siblings? Do you have any?
Yeah.
Okay.
I have 2 brothers. I'm the only girl.
Are you the first or the last?
I'm in the middle.
You're in the middle. Okay, we can high five to that as well. But you have to high five. You have to high five with Jesse as well. He's a middle child. That's true too.
This is serious.
Oh my God.
Okay, that's cool. So how did you branch off from the church to Fave? They call you Fave in the church. I doubt it.
They call that God's favorite.
Call it God.
No.
God's favorite.
I wouldn't really call it branching out. I don't know. I started to push my limits, my creative process. I stopped limiting it to, like gospel music. It's like I just wanted to write about what came to my mind. I didn't want there to be a barrier on it,
Okay.
per se. So
Spiritual barrier.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I basically I like to follow the melodies as they come, the spirit leading, as you said, and all of that. So I just want to be able to, I don't want there to be limits because music is limitless, yeah. So I can't stick to gospel because there's so much more else I want to say.
Yeah.
Yeah.
How did your parents take it when you switched from church to like say mainstream music? Because
Well, it wasn't really a switch because I wasn't doing music, like I wasn't doing it in their face. I remember when I was small, I used to write a couple of songs, gospel, and I would sing it for them and tell them I want to go to the studio, but they won't let me go and stuff like that. You're in school, spending money in studio is too much. Like, we don't have money for that and all of that. But as in, if it is me making music at home, I never really took it to the studio because, they didn't let me. So,
And someone had to pay.
yeah, so there was no
Yeah.
switch per se. When I started making music, I had already pushed my limits.
Okay.
So they didn't really see me go from, gospel to this, I was just singing.
That's really interesting that even in Nigeria, which is the most popping, like being a musician is still a sticky subject for the parents.
Yeah.
That's wild.
It's crazy,
Yeah.
It's the reason why I didn't tell them at first when I started music. They had to hear from people because I didn't want
Started popping.
discouragement and all of that.
Yeah.
And,
makes sense.
So did you have to have a conversation? They say, "Yo, what are you doing? You're in law school."
that conversation will happen now. They try to chip it in every time in the middle of things, even when they're saying, okay, go and prosper, they will still say, but now.
You're a lawyer. Damn.
Stay on that path.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Nah.
That's interesting. So speaking of like writing and all the music, we have to talk about it. Baby Riddim. We just have to talk about it. Are you tired of talking about it yet? I'm sure everywhere you go, people are just asking you about Baby Riddim. I need to say,
I'm not tired.
before you even answer, I just need to say, Baby Riddim, it's one of those songs that, almost everyone that you ask will remember when they first heard that. And just being like, yo, what is that? And who is that? How does that feel, man? To be that the person that made that.
It feels great.
I bet.
Short answer.
Yeah. So I want to know how that came about. Like, do you remember how it began?
Yeah, Dami, who's the producer of the song, he sent me a couple of beats as usual, and I just vibed to a couple of them at home. And Steady Your Face job for me was like, I wrote the first verse and I kept it because, I had like a writer's block or a creative block, I just couldn't go further. And I don't know, for some reason...
Not bad.
For some reason, I told myself I didn't want to rush it because I felt like the start of the song was so nice. I don't know how to put it. Steady Your Face job for me. Like the story I made, I wanted to just keep and run with it.
Yeah.
So it was like I didn't want to push myself and try to, force myself to finish the song at once. So the chorus came like weeks later. The second verse came like weeks later.
So for a while it was just Steady Your Face job for me.
For a while
Really?
it was just that.
So it took a while to drop to like create the song and make it
and before
perfect.
we actually got into the studio to record it,
that
also took a while. And then after recording, we still had to do like a lot of
producer things,
putting
tweaks.
a lot of things in the beats and all of that.
Nah, it makes sense because like good things take time, and that one like it speaks for itself, bro. Like,
do you have one of those versions where it's just you saying "Steady Yourself" job for me for like the whole song, beginning to end? I know how to do that.
on loop for 1 hour.
Beginning to end. Okay, that's cool. So now we're done making Baby Riddim release. How did that go?
I mean, it went well. I don't know how I'm supposed to talk about it.
Now, because I want to know, it always plays me. So after you've made the song, do you know that okay, this one is incredible?
You never really know.
Mm-hmm.
That's the thing. I feel like when you are the creator of something, or when you are the artist behind something, you never really know. Maybe the confirmation has to come from someone else or other people. Maybe even if you don't want to get too ahead of yourself, because that's how I feel.
Mm-hmm.
I overthink things a lot.
Mm-hmm.
So even if I'm feeling a song and I'm like, okay, this song is, really dope. I think this should be my next single. I want other people to also confirm that for me.
Mm-hmm.
I want to be able to tell that the same way the song is making me feel, it's making another person feel that same way. So, we did kind of like a survey before dropping Baby Riddim.
How many
just
people?
Sent it to a couple of our friends. I don't think it was more than 5.
Really?
4.
Just to check the temperature of the
let's
song.
see if guys feel it. And did everyone feel it immediately?
Yeah, they
It had
did.
to be,
It was a couple of songs, so they just kept saying
That one.
that might be bad.
Because that means like when they say when you're in the kitchen and you cook, but you don't want to eat after you cook. Like it's not the same, right? So for you can't even hear what they're hearing.
Yeah.
So when the song dropped, at which point did you know that this song is
This one is
this
gone.
is a hit?
It's going.
It's global.
I think it started with the TikTok videos.
Yeah.
The numbers were just rising, on a daily basis. And at some point, when the numbers would get somewhere and, me and my team members will be looking at each other and be like, this is probably the highest it can go,
Next day.
Shock on
And
you.
it's
Tomorrow.
It was crazy. Then the charts, into different countries. That was a level I was yet to unlock.
Mm-hmm.
And that happened with Baby Riddim. So
Including this country.
yeah.
Baby Riddim just kept showing up. I swear for like 3 months non-stop at the top.
It was everywhere in this place. Everywhere. Which region has it like really popped off in the most?
How would I know though?
You don't also like statistics in the back end?
I don't really like to look at statistics if you ask me. I rather my team members look at, because I don't want it to. It always has an effect on me. Be it positive or negative, I don't want it to affect me in any way.
True, sure.
Because I'm an overthinker at the same time.
True.
But I see them sometimes because curiosity. I see them sometimes, but I don't know. If you ask me, it's probably been a while. But I don't know. I mean, he really did well in Uganda.
Yeah, listen, you're here. So he did incredibly.
I felt the energy. I felt the love from Uganda most. Let me say that.
Most.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I was asking because it really popped off.
Yeah.
Yeah, like
Listen, people didn't even know what it meant. People didn't even know the words per se.
Yeah.
Like, did you see that video of like, just screaming random things? That's how you know. You know, because like all those Mariah Carey, Michael Jackson songs, people don't know the words.
Yeah.
But they know who did the song.
they feel the vibe.
That's how you know you caught one. You know, that's an amazing song. That's an amazing song.
Thank you.
So now let's talk about Riddim 5. Why are you laughing?
What do you want to know about Riddim 5?
So I know Riddim 5 has 5 songs, obviously. You have refused on many occasions to say which one your favorite is. I feel like being the first woman on this podcast, you have to just tell us the truth. Which one?
You're trying to force things out of my mouth.
Okay.
They are all my favorites. They are my babies. You can't pick a favorite child.
Now you're ready to be a mom. You'll be like, nah, me, I know my mom's fave. I know mine's fave.
Is it you?
Of course. It's me.
Be sure.
But long range.
Okay, what's your fave song of the EP?
I feel like I've spoken about Baby Riddim for like 5 minutes. So that's kind of obvious, but that's an easy answer, right?
That's
Yeah.
But it's okay. That's your favorite, though.
It is.
okay.
It is. That's an amazing song. I have that song really high, just in terms of songs in general. That song is way up there.
The song is crazy. The visuals are mad.
Yeah.
Did you shoot that in Nigeria?
The
video?
Yeah, but some of the clips were from Tanzania.
Tanzania. The kids jumping into the water?
Yeah.
Ah.
I always thought that place was in Nigeria.
Nights in Zanzibar.
Really? The place where guys keep jumping off like a ledge.
Yeah.
Exactly. That's the
Message to the world.
Yeah, those are Tanzania. That's some Tanzania. Now that I think about it. That's some Tanzanian shit. Listen. Yeah. Do you want to ask anything about Riddim 5?
Now you take it from me.
Yeah.
No, what's your favorite track of Riddim 5?
My own? It's okay, I have two. There's of course my baby Riddim, but then there's Obsessed as well.
Yeah.
I really like Obsessed.
I have a very important question about Baby Riddim. What does bust up the silence mean? And why did your baby do that? Why is your baby busting up the silence? I don't know what that means,
up
bro.
too.
Yeah, this is funny because I have talked about this privately that if I'm actually asked in an interview what bust up the silence means, what do I say?
You have no idea. Now listen, I love that song so much. But I was thinking it, the first time I heard it, I was like, yo, what does she mean? Why is her baby loud as hell? Like, why did he bust up? What does busting up silence mean, bro?
This is the first time I'm actually being asked. Like I always think to myself, what do I say when I'm asked? And no one has ever asked me, and they ask a lot of questions. And you guys have actually
asked this question.
I
What's
thought
up
I was
with
going
this
to escape this question
That's the only
all
thing.
my life.
That's the only thing we want to know here today.
Let's make something up then. Let's make something up.
I actually have an answer. What do you mean? I have an answer. But the truth is, when I wrote the song, the lyrics came into my head as the melody came. My baby bust up the silence. So I didn't really think of a meaning before I sang it. But after singing it, I got a meaning. I don't know if you get what I mean.
Yeah, that's what we want now.
Yeah.
Tell us what the meaning is.
Drake has a song that says, I think it's Controller. I had to bust up the silence.
Yeah.
Yeah, so my understanding of that is maybe there's been a lot of loss. I don't know, maybe in your city or something, you guys are not winning, and then someone just comes from nowhere and is, I don't know, maybe is representing your city somewhere. It's like busting up the silence. You're making noise where it's been
silent.
I don't know how to
Yeah.
fix it. But it's like you're coming to shine for me. That kind of, you're coming to put light where it's been dark for a long time. Don't really know.
Like it's been quiet and now like it's lively.
Yeah,
like
lively.
it's lit.
Exactly.
Nah, that's deep.
Yeah.
My baby bust up the silence.
You thought I wouldn't have an answer.
Listen, you're too smart. You're too
smart. No, he started.
She dragged Drake into this. That's brilliant. That's brilliant.
Speaking of Jake, how do you like Jake? Did you see him last week trolling some guy's wife? on IG, like trolling some guy.
So that.
What would you have to think about that, yo?
That was funny.
That it killed me, bro. Nah, I was thinking the whole time, if I was this guy, you can regret dissing Drake that day, bro. Dissing his kid, bro.
Yo, that guy came for him so, like, in such an irresponsible way, bro. Why would you come at Drake in that fashion?
I mean, that guy just said your kid is going to be chilling with ghostwriters.
That's so disrespectful, bro. That was so disrespectful.
So disrespectful.
Drake didn't have to reply him, but
Yeah.
he did. He just wanted to be.
That nigga was chill. That day, I think this guy just thought, nah, there's no way Drake is even gonna see this comment. But
Yeah,
that day,
probably.
Drake was chill. Drake said, I have nothing to do today.
What's in the comments today?
And he told him, I just DM'd your wife.
Guy posted the screenshot that, yo, ma, I'm here for you. I was like, damn, what does that even mean? I'm here for you.
He actually texted her. That was crazy.
Yeah, he slid into a DM.
It's one thing to follow, isn't it?
Hey,
Right.
I was like, I'm here for you, ma. He posted a screenshot. She got like 20K followers that day,
Yeah.
bro.
The important question here is, are you replying to the text? Drake,
I mean, no,
Drake's
now.
right.
Come on now. Come on.
what do you like?
Come
Look
on.
at this.
Except I'm an artist.
Okay.
And it's an opportunity for Drake to be in my
Facts,
DM.
facts,
You know?
yeah.
But if, like, I'm in her position as she's not an artist,
Mhm.
if you're replying Drake, you're only affirming to him that you actually do need some excitement in your life.
Your life. Okay.
If not,
Well, yeah.
I mean,
fair
Drake
enough.
is only messaging you to
Yeah,
make
but
a
that's
point.
Drake.
Really.
No, listen. Now listen. Let me tell you the truth. If Drake DM'd me after having a fight with my girl and said, bro, you need something, so I'm saying, bro, what
Take
else?
me.
I do.
Take me for
Yo,
excitement.
That's interesting that you say I need some excitement. I've been thinking.
My relationship
If you're
is
ready to give up the marriage, if the marriage is actually not that exciting, I mean, you can reply to DM.
I mean, but like just replying doesn't mean I admit.
What does it mean, though?
This means Drake just texted me, bro. I have no choice. You know? Yeah, but I think he also came from that. I blame the husband. He has to take that L. He has to take that L.
Nah, I guess that girl, it was like, you know, they say like a thief has 40 days. That was the thief, and that was the 40th day. Because I'm sure Drake is this every day in the comment section. They do this kid
But
every
also,
day.
this guy came, it was just a very like innocent post about his son. And this guy comes out of nowhere.
A
just
comment
throwing-
like that.
Yeah, that was wild. He deserved that one.
It's probably not his first time.
Right? He's probably a troll. And did you see how he started like bragging about it on his story?
So weird.
He had like 5 million posts that day about his wife responding to Drake.
Wait, what?
Super lame, bro.
That's kind of
Promoting his business, what? Yo, guys are smart. Guys are playing chess.
No, because I know that the wife, once Drake followed her, she got like 20K followers that day. And then she started posting like ads for brands and stuff. She was posting like, I can do advertisements for you and stuff right now because I'm popping on the internet. So I guess
She's taking advantage of the
she should.
the buzz.
She should, man. At 15 minutes.
Okay, I want to talk about the industry in Nigeria. I think I heard you say in an interview that you have your own label. So, hey, do you know anything about the industry here? And why do you think that things have grown the way that they have in Nigeria versus most other places in Africa?
I don't have a general knowledge of the way things are in the industry over here in Uganda because I'm still trying to like
Yeah, you just got here.
grasping the word in Nigeria too. Yeah, but in Nigeria it's how do I put it? It's a jungle out there. Let me just put it that way, you know. There's no better way or lesser way to put it. You know. Everyone, I don't know, man, just have your own person. I don't know if it's the same way in Uganda where it's like you need structure, you need a plan, you know. If you really want to take music seriously at the point where it is now, especially since people are, you know, like taking Afrobeat to another level and, you know, there's a whole lot of attention right now on Africa. So it's like with Tumblr, which is my label, they're basically looking out for me, you know, as I'm going into deals with other labels, you know. It's not just Fave and those labels, it's like Tumblr.
Yeah, as your representative.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I don't know if it's the same way over here, if people want to be creating their own labels.
Yeah, listen. No, I think there's a few people who do that, but I don't think that ours is. I don't think that it has the same width that the Nigerian industry has, or even just reach. Right, so you can say Tumblr is doing all these deals with the other labels, and I guess by that you mean international labels and this and like all the DSPs and stuff.
Yeah.
Here, it might not be, we don't have that type. Anyway, some people do, but as far as I know, it's not, it's just different. The way that we're received is completely different. Yeah.
Huh.
Sorry about that.
Yeah.
So are you signed to your own label?
Tumblr.
Tumblr?
Yes.
You signed to Tumblr? How come you decided to start your own label instead of going to, like, say, someone else's?
I mean, is originally better. You know, I think a label takes from you, especially when you're someone who's just starting out as an artist. What really can you give to a label? You know, you're just starting out. You need someone who is going to build with you, who's going to create with you, instead of taking from you to get you to a certain place. At least that's my idea of what labels do for upcoming artists, because you really don't have anything. And most labels, when they want to take you in, they're looking at your numbers and they're looking at how many streams you have on Spotify, how many streams you have on Apple Music. Are you going to be a good investment? So it's easier for you to, you know, I don't want to say it's easier, because starting our own label wasn't easy. Yeah, definitely we needed money the same way you also need money to push music and all of that. But in the long run, is something that I'm happy that we did, because at the end of the day, if I don't want to say if I was signed to a different label, I don't know how, you know, what the tides would have been or what would have happened for me. But I'm glad that I got to create to a certain extent with my own label before, you know, for people to actually see the potential in me, for other labels to see the potential in me and want to like partner up with me and actually see my value.
Nice. So would you ever see yourself partnering with a much bigger label, or just signing to another label?
Yeah, I mean, I'm all about vibes. I mean,
Vibes and inshallah.
Yeah, you know, whatever comes. If someone gives me $1 billion today,
that's the number.
Said
label for what? Whose label?
Label who? So at the end of the day, I'm not saying that I am looking forward to, you know, like
selling out.
Yeah, you know, like signing. I'm just looking forward to the best that is going to come. Yeah.
So is Tumblr after Tumblr the app?
Yeah.
You're a Tumblr girl.
You guys are asking me very strange questions. People don't ask this
I can tell. 9 out of 10 Tumblr girls have nose rings. So like that was the part. Like this chick must be a Tumblr girl. Like nose ring, orange hair. This chick's a Tumblr girl. Wears black only. Tumblr girls, bro.
I'm impressed.
Tumblr website was my first guess. But it's good as the first guess, because the second one was crazy.
I remember having Tumblr and just being very confused on what to do with it. Like I had no idea how to use it. Literally, my Tumblr account was so dead. I used to just write like random thoughts.
Yeah, that's mostly what I do on Tumblr. It's like people go there to just...
It's still there.
Yeah.
The Tumblr's still lit.
Yeah.
It's still active.
You know, my favorite thing about Tumblr is obviously now the only Tumblr stuff I see comes like onto Twitter or IG.
Yeah, onto Twitter. People don't really use.
It kills me how Tumblr guys still do like not like how people used to do like emojis, but like with the brackets and Tumblr guys are big on that, right? Yeah. Tumblr is crazy. So is that why you decided to name your label Tumblr?
Yeah. I mean, it's something that I and my team have in common. Sort of.
Your old Tumblr guys.
Yeah.
Really? Sammy's on Tumblr. Out of the Yeah, okay, no, that's dope. So I want to bring you back to the industry here. Are there any artists that you are familiar with or that you enjoy?
I was listening to some artists today.
Okay.
Conrad.
Yeah, now that's the dude.
You guys know Conrad.
He's amazing. No, Conrad. That's the dude. That's the dude. Yeah.
Shouts out Conrad.
And now you're with the perfect guys. I think that the guys that you're with will put you on to everyone that's fire. There's a lot of so Conrad is also part of like the very alternative Ugandan scene. It's growing at the moment. Similar to what happened in Nigeria, but ours is I'd say it's smaller than the Nigerian one, but it's popping. Some very
I wouldn't
fly
call
guys.
his sound alternative though.
No, I mean alternative in the sense that it's not mainstream. Yeah, not the mainstream music.
It could be. There's this particular song I heard.
Which one? You remember that? You don't remember
the name of the song, but it's so
vibey.
Yeah, it's so vibey.
Yeah.
It has this very up tempo beat that makes you want to like.
Yeah.
So I definitely think that's mainstream in my opinion. Yeah. So I think it's
okay. It's the sound Conrad chasing is like the more international sound of today. But that's still not mainstream here.
Yeah.
Because the music we have here, we have like our own sound and we have our own like artists that have been established and they're popping for like years. Yeah. But they don't sound like Conrad.
Yeah.
Conrad sounds different.
I see why you're saying alternative. Yeah,
yeah.
He does sound different.
Also, I've heard you say a lot that you that you have like no genre. Yeah. So that's similar to a lot of those guys. They just blend everything into this very fly fusion of we don't have a name for it yet. We will. The next time you come,
you don't have to name it.
We have to. The Kenyans name everything, so we have no choice. We have to follow suit. Yeah. So aside from Drake, what else do you listen to?
Aside from Drake.
Yeah, we already know. No need to dive deeper into that one. You bust up a silence, all of that.
I listen to all genres of music. I listen to Adele, I listen to Sia, I listen to Shaggy, I listen to Chris Brown, I listen to Alicia Keys, I listen to name all the artists.
Okay, 2 important questions. Which one is the best Adele album?
Oh my God. I cannot pick. She can do no wrong in my eyes.
Yeah, but if you say 25, I'll end the interview.
Why?
No way.
Is 25 the new one?
No, 25 is the
middle one.
25, I think, is Adele's. I can't say least impressive because it's Adele, right? But it's just. I didn't feel the same way as I did for all the others, man.
Is that the one that had Water Under the Bridge?
Yes.
And Hello. I like that album, bro.
I don't understand why.
That album was so.
You're probably. So you don't like Send My Love?
Good song. Really good song. There's a lot of good songs on the album. But I can't listen. I can listen to 19, 21, and even 30 through and through. You're 25, there's some sleepers. There's some
you need to do it.
No, I don't think 30 is as good as
25. Really?
Nah.
But first release is 25.
You can play 30, and Adele, I'm saying this and I'm sorry, but you can play 30 and you can skip some songs. But I don't think you can skip any song in 25.
Or maybe
what song are you skipping?
Maybe it's because 25 came after 21. But bruh, 25 was just not it, man. It just wasn't it to me.
You need to revisit that.
Yeah, but no one agrees with me.
For real?
Yeah, literally no one agrees with me. It's like a highest selling one.
Okay, what's your favorite song of 30?
I cannot remember.
And you said it's better than
I'm sorry, bro. I'm sorry. Listen, also, I just don't remember the names of songs.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah,
okay.
that happens to me. Yeah, but listen, 30 was a spectacular album. That one I listened and I was like, this is Adele. Yeah. This is an Adele album. Yeah.
It has a lot of emotions. She normally doesn't put that kind of emotion. That was a lot of voice notes.
Bruh. Yeah, she was
being vulnerable.
Yeah. Yeah. Did you have a chance to listen to a new Kendrick Lamar album yet?
No, I haven't listened yet.
Are you a fan?
I mean, it just dropped.
Are you a fan though?
I was flying.
I'm
a fan.
Okay,
yes, I am. Come on, I'm a fan of Kendrick.
So just think how 30 had all those interludes and all of that emotion. That's what this one is. That's what this Kendrick album is.
You're giving this one a what out of 10?
I can't yet. It's Kendrick, man.
But you've listened to it fully, but you don't want to.
I've listened a few times, but I need more time. I need way more time. He was too. He like tapped into too many different emotions and was touching too many different subjects for me to say, okay, yeah. Trust me, this one he went all over the place. Different from the other ones where it's like one cohesive message. Yeah. This one has a lot of different. Yeah, I think you're gonna like it though.
Okay.
Yeah, I think you will.
I'm going to take you.
What's your favorite song so far?
I don't know her name. I really like the Baby Keem one though. I like Baby Keem a lot, and his feature on this was spectacular. I like the Kodak one. I like he had Sampha on this one, and it was such a beautiful song. He has SZA on this one. I'm naming all the features, but yeah, listen, it's a good album. Really good album.
I will.
Yeah.
I haven't listened to it either, but I'll give it a listen. I'm hearing good things so far. All day.
Magic listens to 99.5% Afrobeats.
I blame Spotify.
99 literally before you walked in, we were playing Burna Boy. We played his new song last like 30 times today because of Magic.
I blame Spotify. I feel like Spotify completely radicalized me, man. Like I used to listen to all these different kinds of genres, but Spotify has pushed me into my corner.
That's what Spotify does.
And has kept me there. And the funny thing is, my actually like streaming has gone up. Like my hours have gone way up, but the breadth and the width of is up. It's like a lot more shallow now. But I'm okay with it. I'm enjoying my Afrobeats phase.
Yeah.
Maybe the next thing is like country or something.
Right.
Probably.
Yeah.
Country music.
Are you allowed to say what you think the best DSP is as an artist?
Oh, I can't have any favorites because everybody has their own wala. Everybody get their own for pocket.
Yeah.
You just have to, find the one that works for you and ride with it. And I haven't worked with all the DSP, so I can't really.
Is it? Which one haven't you worked with? Have you worked with Tidal?
There's a couple. I don't want to name any names. I think I haven't worked with Platinum.
Have you worked with Tidal before? Tidal?
No.
Jay-Z's boy.
Yeah.
Tidal.
No.
Those are like those are ones that
fringe.
Yeah, those are ones that aren't
streaming.
Spotify or Apple. Spotify is my favorite. No, Tidal is my favorite.
Why?
It's so weird. People don't believe me when I say this, but their AI is legitimately the best one. In terms of just learning what you like and giving you
more of the same.
Yeah, more of the same. They do the best job at that. I use Spotify now though, but
I don't know. If it's Spotify, I think Spotify is too. Spotify is always trying to tell you what to do. I don't like people.
Yeah. That's the other thing. So Tidal, you see the way when new music comes out on Spotify, you only see particular. They're very clever about how they do. They'll only put like particular acts at the top. Yeah. But with Tidal, it's not that. You'll see all the new albums. Like their new album list isn't limited the way Spotify is. So listen, Tidal's the one. You can give it a try. At least give it like a week. I think you'll enjoy it. A week.
That's too long. That's too long.
Yeah. Listen, that's my favorite one. Okay. Yeah, what else? I've heard you talk about what music inspires you or what musicians inspire you. Are you a Stevie Wonder fan by any chance?
I don't know. I think when Stevie Wonder was
popping. Yeah, we weren't even born. But you know what Stevie Wonder is, right?
Yeah. I have to know, but I can't particularly sing any of his songs or say, okay, maybe I know what he predominantly did or was known for, except, he's
blind and plays the piano.
That's the point that I'm trying to get to. So last week on the TL, there were rumors that Stevie Wonder can see. And internet is so clever with it. Guys had evidence, like pictures on pictures of just Stevie Wonder doing stuff that only seeing people can do.
Like he's jumping over a hole.
Like taking pictures.
Oh yeah, I saw a picture of him.
With a camera, right?
Hey, with his eye through the viewfinder like this.
Yeah, bro, it was like this. But he had his shades on still. So guys are like, nah, it's not I can see. Riding bikes or riding skateboards.
Is that possible?
Bruh.
So many conspiracy theories.
Yeah, there's crazy theories. Guys just think Stevie Wonder has been blind for so long.
Yeah.
That now he's just taking a piss. He's trying to play with guys.
Probably.
But other guys think now Stevie Wonder is rich and famous. He has nothing to lose. He can just be his regular seeing self.
He didn't have to pretend anymore.
One day we're going to know at the end of the day.
Will we?
One day, the truth doesn't hide. The truth doesn't hide for real.
He has been blind for 60 years.
Nah, but if he's actually blind and he can ride a skateboard, bro, that guy is talented. Mm-hmm. He's very, very talented. And he deserves his accolades. Let me see. Now, I found this crazy story. This one was too crazy. So, basically, there's this guy who has a channel on YouTube or some social media page. And what this guy does, he goes around harassing women Like he comes, he harasses you, he's like abusing you, calling you names. Then when you try to fight back, he pepper sprays you in the eye. And all this is like recorded on like a GoPro on his head, and he posts it and stuff. This guy, he calls himself like an incel, so which is basically like a member of an online community that identify as guys that struggle or absolutely can't get girls. So they bash out against women and guys who get women. So for him, that was his method of bashing back. But I found this church was so crazy, bro.
So they attack women and men?
No, he just attacks women for now. But I think he's in prison by now.
Yo, that is a wild page to have.
By the time I saw it on the news, he must be caught.
You'll be surprised, man. Is it America? It has to be America. America's the one.
America's not.
They'll do some weird shit, bro.
But
is it Florida?
Florida man.
Probably Florida man.
Florida man.
No, probably Florida. But for me, I was just confused as to the fact that the guy is doing all this and he's filming it, bro. Like he has
posting it.
Where is he posting it? On the internet. I don't remember which social media exactly.
It can't be YouTube.
It can't be YouTube.
It can't be YouTube.
Yeah, the things you find on YouTube, bro.
YouTube's crazy then. Because the type of stuff that YouTube will flag, how are they letting that fly?
Okay, so they can flag it, but I think you can still post it. It's like a copyright thing. You can get a copyright claim.
Though there's no brutality. It's just
you spray
pepper spray.
Yo, pepper spray is brutality.
Pepper spray is brutal. Pepper spray is brutal.
That's brutal.
No, I'm saying visually speaking, they might not flag it down.
Because no one's like bleeding or like getting hurt. And there's a lot of like videos on YouTube of guys bleeding. Right?
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah.
I mean,
they're there.
I don't think YouTube, the whole protection against, violence and all of that. I don't think it's so serious.
It's not so
TikTok
serious.
TikTok has it crazier than that. TikTok, if it's just very mildly, they're going to take it off.
What's crazy is I thought that. Like, I remember watching YouTube before we started the channel and thinking, yo, anything goes here. Yo, these guys will flag you. I remember during the pandemic, there was like a limit on how many times you could say like COVID-19.
In the video?
Yeah. You don't remember that? Wow. Bro, they were flagging almost everything. Misinformation, whatever. But clear, a guy can just go pepper spraying women. And it's nothing.
Bro, YouTube is crazy, bro. Like there's this guy I follow. I forget his name, but for him his whole channel basically is he hurts himself for our entertainment. So I know you're wondering like what does he mean? So like these old medieval weapons like a mace, it's like a ball with spikes on it.
Yeah.
So have you wondered what that does to a person? Like if you hit it.
Oh.
So a guy does such things like what would a mace do to the human body? What happens if you're shot with like BB guns at dark range?
My thing is, why doesn't he just ask someone else to do it then?
To do it to him?
Because we want to see what it really do.
No. His boys do it to him.
Yeah. Oh, they do it to him.
Yeah, like the guy will present his sheen like this, and that guy will whack it, pow, then he'll scream and all that, and be like, let's do another one.
Let's do another one.
So YouTube is great. Like the stuff you find on YouTube is mad, bro.
Yeah, it's crazy.
Mad. There's like I don't know how many millions of hours uploaded every second, bro.
Jesus.
There's no they can regulate all that content. Efficiently, effectively.
Yeah.
Do you have any hobbies, Fave, aside from singing? Singing.
I was going to say singing.
That's what your parents say, not you. That's according to your folks. What's your real hobby?
I love to read. I love to read novels.
Okay.
John Grisham novels specifically.
The law guy.
Such a lawyer. What are you lying? She's lying, bruh. Oh my! Are you?
I'm not.
That's crazy. You said John Grisham.
Have you read The King of Thought?
I'm actually reading King of
The King of Thought.
Yeah, a lot of people say that.
That's my best one. Now that's one that got me into John Grisham. Bro, I think that was not. When I read that book, by the end I wanted to apply for law. Because like these guys are balling, bro.
Yeah, he makes it so he puts thriller into it. It's not just boring law book.
Nah, but in The King of Thought, he didn't just bring thriller. He brought like balling, bro. He was like, this is how the top lawyers live.
Have you watched The Farm? Have you watched it?
No.
But have you read it?
I never watched any of his books.
Yeah.
Just Dan Brown, but I never. He has movies.
Yeah, The Farm, and The Farm is Tom Cruise.
The Firm.
You should watch that.
The Firm.
Yeah.
I've watched The Firm.
Yeah.
No, I haven't watched The Firm. Sorry. I've watched The Pelican Brief. That's the one.
The Pelican Brief. I can't believe you read John Grisham books, man. That's crazy. Being a lawyer and reading law books. So do you watch law
I don't
series?
think he has anything with me being a lawyer, to be honest. I just really like his books.
Mm-hmm.
Then my second favorite author is Dan Brown, and he writes like horror.
That's a Da Vinci Code guy.
Yeah, Da Vinci Code.
Okay.
Guy. But he makes horror so realistic.
Any Nigerian authors that you like?
I haven't really got
Read
into
too many?
reading Nigerian
I got
novels.
you.
The last book I read was the last Nigerian,
Author.
I read was Chimamanda, and that was like I think that was half of a Yellow Sun.
Mm-hmm.
That was when I was in secondary school or so.
Have you read Things Fall Apart or The Concubine?
No. It wasn't part of my
curriculum.
My curriculum in school, so I just felt like I had passed the level, and I don't want it to look like I don't read African writers. It's just that I haven't read enough, or I haven't finished all of the authors that
you have.
Before I start getting to, I still have John Grisham, I have Dan Brown, I have Francine Rivers.
Listen, I have. You need to let me suggest like 3 Nigerian books after this. I promise you, they are so good.
Okay.
So and I mostly read the African authors, and 80% of them are Nigerian. At least the books that get pushed, most of them are Nigerian. Fam,
Okay.
you guys are writing.
Okay,
Yeah.
give me your top 4.
No,
I
it's
got
crazy.
you,
It's
yeah.
crazy that they didn't make you read those 2 books, because they made us read those books here. The Concubine and Things Fall Apart.
Jesus.
Black.
I think my mates read it. I just kept changing schools so much that by the time I was in another one, they probably already passed it, And maybe the school I was coming out of, we were supposed to do it the next year, and I'm leaving. So it's just one of those things. We were always just moving around and changing schools.
Yeah.
There's a class in secondary school that you can't pass unless you know Things Fall Apart or Concubine. Like if you fail that literature, you have to repeat. So I'm shocked that it's not like a big thing
In Nigeria.
like everyone,
Yeah.
like here, bro, like they sell it on the streets, like the
Yeah.
booksellers, the hawkers. They sell Things Fall Apart here.
Yeah.
But now
Okay.
that's a good book.
We're almost at the end of the show, but I just want to. First of all, you're performing tonight.
Yeah.
Yeah. Are you excited?
Yes, I am.
Nah, you seem kind
Are
of
you nervous?
excited. Yeah. Do you still get nervous?
Yeah, most definitely. I definitely still get nervous, especially when it's in a country I've never performed.
Yeah, but no, that's why
Yeah.
we're nice people.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
So we're
That's what
told.
everybody says.
So we're told.
That's
That's
what
what they tell us.
stage. Everyone look at you like,
That's what everybody says.
Nah,
We're nice.
you'll bust the silence.
That's what we're
You have a chance.
expecting.
Bust the
I don't
silence.
like it. I don't like you.
Waiting for the silence to be absolutely destroyed.
Hey.
Destroyed, period.
That's it.
Okay, man. I feel like that's all we had to ask you today.
Yeah.
I swear we had more to ask. We can go forever. We can literally go forever. Yeah, so I guess you should shout your social, shout whatever you want to shout at this point. Even your friends, even like I don't know, local businesses, whatever, man. Everything's allowed.
Your hairdresser back home.
Yeah. Where did your nails? Where you got your jewelry?
Okay, so what up, guys? I am Fave, and I'm chilling with 2 very crazy people here at Mob Jazz Podcast, which is my first podcast ever.
And your favorite one, right?
I
for you.
was forced to be here. You guys are listening to me right now. So I am going to be needed to be, I don't know, I need to be saved from here because they are currently making me say and admit on camera that this is my favorite podcast.
Yeah. that look like you're
So
strong.
this is my favorite podcast.
We'll just cut out that bit.
Cut that wink out.
Everything
Cut
else.
that wink out.
Just start from there.
The promo is going to be, this is my favorite
Hey,
podcast.
I'm saying that this is the best. Mob Jazz is my best podcast. It sounds so robotic.
Yeah.
Okay, so my socials are at Fave Season, that's FAVESZN, on Instagram, Twitter, TikTok. But please, my name is Fave. It's just Fave. Fave Season is for the handles. But I'm your favorite girl, so it's just Fave.
Yeah, let's go. Let's go.
Get in. Do you want to outro this one?
Listen, guys, thank you so much for tuning in. Thank you, Faye, for coming, for blessing us and being the first lady on the pod.
You're blessed. You're blessed.
Yeah,
It's not
man,
for you.
Listen, we're obsessed. I'm like, but obsessed. Yeah, but man, thanks so much for watching, guys. Like, subscribe. What should they put at the end of this? Bust up the silence. If you finish this episode,
bust up
just write bust up the silence in the comments. Yeah, man. Shout outs to Showgraph Events. Shout outs to Fave and our whole team. And can we hit you up when we come to Nigeria? Is that allowed?
Of course.
That's what they all say.
I'll give
you my number.
Nah, say less.
Camera, you can literally
send you your clip.
Exactly.
Yeah. It's okay. Say less.
Yeah. Alright, nice.
That's enough.
Yeah, I guess that's all we had for today. And thanks so much for watching. Peace.